Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. You're welcome to my channel. This is Headward View or Word for Word Talk. Depending on where you're watching from, please, if you have not registered, take 3. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. You're welcome to my channel. This is Word for Word Talk or Headward View, depending on where you're watching from. Please, if you have not registered, take 4. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. You're welcome to my channel. This is Headward's View or Word for Word Talk, depending on where you're watching from. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, like, share, and click the notification button so that when we put on a new video, you will be notified. I just want to update you on the soldier, American soldier that crossed into North Korea, July this year, 2023, I think July 18th, 2023, that he crossed over to North Korea, refusing to board the flight back to the United States, where he would be facing some disciplinary action because of some of the things that had happened in South Korea, where he was 7. So he's been in North Korea since July. Why was in North Korea? The American government was working with other countries to release him, and bring him back to his country. So they finally was able to do so by the help of Sweden and China. So he was released. It was sent to China, where the Chinese government was release him into the U.S. custody in his way back to the United States. So I want you to just hear this video and let me know what you think. What do you think is going to happen to him now? Because this thing went AWOL, and again, he has some complaint of how he was treated, and it has to do with race and all kind of stuff. But do you think the government should look into his complaint, or it's just an excuse for why he did what he did? He just wants something for, like, okay, I'm in trouble now, I have to say something to get away with it, to get off, to be heard and to be released or understood why he did what he did. And then for that reason, that you don't have to punish him for that, or he will have to go through situation on that level because of what he did. Or you think they should just release him and let him go to his family and just be able to live his life? Maybe release him from being a soldier and let him just live his a normal life. What's your view? I want you to listen to this. Let me know what you think on the other side. Thank you.
Relatively quietly today with his release. Tonight, the American soldier now on his way back to the U.S. after he was expelled from North Korea. Travis King back in U.S. custody more than 2 months after he ran across the border into North Korea. What officials are saying about his condition, and will he now face disciplinary action? Plus, my conversation with outgoing Joint Chiefs Chair Mark Milley, what he told me about the secret negotiations. Also tonight, Senator Bob Menendez and his wife pleading not guilty to bribery charges as pressure mounts from his own party. The powerful Democrat joining Paul's. Good evening and welcome. What began last summer with an American soldier's daring sprint across the heavily armed North Korean border ended relatively quietly today with his release and return to American custody. Private First Class Travis King returning to the United States after being expelled by North Korea. His freedom the result of delicate diplomacy involving several nations, including China. I was at the Pentagon when the news broke this morning and caught up with Joint Chiefs Chairman Mark Milley. Well, General, can you tell us details of how Travis King was released and turned over to U.S. custody?
Details, no, but I can tell you that right now he is in U.S. officials' hands in China, and then making his way back to the United States. The important thing, of course, is he's safe. We'll get him reunited with his family and bring him back to the United States. So,
were there negotiations that you could tell us about that led up to this?
Sure. Obviously there's negotiations through various parties. The Department of State is the one who had lead on all of it, and we certainly appreciate the efforts of all those involved.
Private King's dash across the DMZ back in July came after he escaped military escorts following his release from a South Korean prison. Andrea Mitchell has gathered new details and has this report.
Tonight, Private Travis King is finally on his way home after high-stakes diplomacy and an unusual exit from North Korea.
He is now on his way to the United States, and we expect him to arrive in the coming hours.
The active-duty soldier had been held in North Korea for more than 2 months after running from military escorts and into the reclusive kingdom, following his detention in South Korea on an assault charge.
It's not what we would normally expect of North Korea. I think in the end, they interrogated him. They understood the circumstances under which he left, and they thought, we don't want him in the country. And so they let him go.
Senior U.S. officials say Private King is in good health and good spirits and is very happy to be on his way home. The U.S. thanking Sweden, which has relations with North Korea, and escorted the soldier across the border into China, and China for letting a U.S. government medical plane pick him up. On board, he talked to his mother. What was her reaction when she heard the news?
I mean, she's overjoyed, relieved. She's been on pins and needles these 71 days he's been gone. They were able to connect on the phone, and she relayed that he was in good spirits, and she was thrilled to hear her son's voice.
He was then flown to a U.S. base in South Korea and from there to Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio for post-isolation support and to be reunited with his family. In the past, North Korea has demanded concessions for prisoners.
He's going to be facing some disciplinary action. Oh, I just wish maybe he never did what he did, because I think it's going to go, it just went from one degree or one level of offense to another. You know, the fact that he was taken to the airport, the government had bought his plane ticket to go to the United States, and then he has disobeyed the order. You know, military are so different from civilian rule. So he disobeyed the order that was given to him by the military, I think by his government, you know, because he represents the United States of America in South Korea. So now the offense is mounting. It's gone from one level to another, which made the punishment or the disciplinary action that will be taken against him could be worse, you know, than it would have been had he just gone in the plane and come home. But at the same time, you have to also understand his own mindset at that point. Maybe he thought if he come home, maybe his punishment would be so much and he can't handle it or whatever. And his own view of the way he felt he was treated could have been one of the ways he just felt he'll go to North Korea. Now, he can't tell North Korea, I'm not leaving, you know, I want to stay here forever. He has families. So I just hope this case will be handled with wisdom and just pray for him. But anyway, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think they should do to him? If you're a military person there and you know how these things are done, please leave us a comment as well, so we just know what might be happening to him on this situation. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. God bless you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification button for more videos notification. Thank you.